Hello, welcome to Global APC. Here for Global APC, we only aim to help you qualify as soon as possible to get the ACCA qualification. For example, more than 10 years ago, I went for the ACCA. I spent 2 years to get the ACCA qualification, completing all the exams. I know how to pass the exams in this qualification. Not only I went for ACCA, after that I went for CIMA qualification and then CMA qualification in the US, and I also complete my ICAW qualification 2 years ago. I know that each qualification, the exams themselves are quite different. Examining team would use absolutely different style to test the same topic. So as a pioneer in teaching ACCA online, I know the secret and the exam approach the examiner favors in this qualification, and I will help you to get the ACCA qualification very soon and to cut the study time recommended by ACCA. I was invited by the accountancy body a few years ago to train the tutors of how to teach the ACCA and other qualification exams. I often said to them, if you can lead your students using your own way of teaching, why do you rely on the PowerPoint? There's no point in doing that. So here for Global APC, we use the tutor-led approach because we understand that qualification will be quite complicated, a lot of complex concepts. Instead of simply reading the PowerPoint, the definition to you, we will give you a very simple example to make sure that you will absorb the knowledge as soon as possible. Now, another thing I always say to my fellow lecturers is that if you can use fewer words with more information built into it and to communicate the idea to students, why do you use many words? There's no point in doing that. So simplicity is beauty. So here at Global APC, our study materials are highly exam focused, not only with our pre-recorded lectures, recordings by myself, focusing on the updated syllabus of ACCA, we also provide our own study materials. We wrote our study materials, mock exams, and even we provide the tutor support, and making sure that we understand that every student is absolutely happy with the concept before they go to the exam hall. And of course, previously we've got several students that will struggle with understanding a topic. Not necessarily is that they find it very difficult to understand that topic, but they fail to understand how they can be more confident in studying the qualification. So for example, one of my students will struggle with the discount rate. What is the difference between discount rate and discount factor? I mean, it's quite obvious, isn't it? However, from a student's point of view, that student is confused about when to use the pre-tax discount rate or when to use the after-tax discount rate. It's not struggling with the concept of discount rate and discount factor, although the student was seeing these terminologies, that student got confused. However, the biggest problem is when to use pre-tax, when to use the after-tax. So this is why when I was teaching that student, because I know that every student is different, don't assume every student is the same, because if every student is the same, they don't need tuition any longer. They don't need any tutors. They simply go through their study hub resources and read the study materials provided by ACCA, attempting past exam questions, there's no point in joining the online tuition at all. Because every student is different. We need to admit that. So this is why our tutors will certainly approach different students with different methods to make sure that they understand the knowledge and they can have more confidence in passing the exam. Because we do really understand every minute is valuable. And here for Global APC, we cut those rubbish. We don't teach rubbish. We don't simply read the definition to you because that would be a waste of time. We will use the hands-on approach, which means we will have lots of handouts and making sure that you also take note with our pace. Because by doing that, you are highly focusing on what is being examined and get rid of those which may not be examined. And this will increase the chances of passing the exam. At the same time, we make sure that every minute counts for you. Just a brief introduction of myself. My name is Steve and a fellow member of ACCA. I'm also a member of other professional qualifications. I'm also the industry professor in the university based in China. I also provided courses listed on the ACCA Global website, and I'm also the technical writer for ACCA AB magazine articles. I also published 4 accounting books, as we can see there on my website. I also have the markers experience at 2 major accountancy bodies. And with my experience, I'm sure that you can pass the ACCA exam for the first time studying with me. Best of luck with your ACCA journey.
APC, accounting for your future.